Hello fellas, welcome back to Factorio. Today we're going to get most of this essentially used in one way or another. Over the previous episode we've got quite a bit of this. See, it's about a third full. You could just about see the levels. If you zoom right in, you can see the level, the liquid. So this will essentially fill up and down depending on how many levels. But remember, they do split between the whole lot, so that one's there. And this one is actually lower, but there will be more because we have 6. So with the they're actually spread over a wider area. But these pipes hold up to 10 in total. So there's actually some there. We need some pumps to really like pump it out and squeeze it into this bit, but we'll do that at another point. But first, what we want to do is we want to get, essentially, if I go on to here, we want to get sodium to get plastic. And sulfuric, not sodium, it's sulphur. Sulphur, not sodium. I'm going to make sure I remember that. So sulphur, so we can use it for sulfuric acid. So we want to get that on, and typically it's going dark, obviously, as it would. It always does. I've just realised I've not got very many electric poles, so let's grab some of those. They're large, they're small. That'll do for now. So what you got to do with these, these are fairly simple really. Basically they go straight into this, into that, and then you just go sulphur. Done. That's on, it's done, and it's ready. But what I want to do is I want to keep some of it available. So what you do, you put to get you have 2 different types. You need water down here, and we need petroleum gas. So you need both of them. So we do need to find somewhere to get some water from, really. And that's not so bad. So let's just grab it from there. I think. Let's get one of them. I'm going to grab 2 for now. So I'm just going to stick both of these down here. There and there. That'll do. Then let's just ferry these down here. How far will this go? To there. That's not so bad. Put that side, and this can go down to... How far can it go? Well, honestly, I may as well leave it there because we might need it for this. So there, and I'm gonna once it's there, I'm gonna I'm gonna put it around this outside, the outside here, and do it that way. Oh, it's getting some distance there. Oh, and then the next way it go. I'm going to extend that to there, so I can go across almost the entire distance there, which will help. So let's get some of those pipes on here. Put there. I can't fill it up right now and put it in straight into these because it'll clog up the system. Well, it won't clog up the system. It just won't use it, but it's no point because it may even be swapped around, maybe the opposite. But we're good there for now, so let's just end that. And we're one square off. I'll just move that then. Oh, don't want that. So let's just move that to there and there, and do it like that. Sulphur and sulphur. So we need water and petroleum gas. What is it? What's the ratio? You need 3 water to 3 units petroleum gas. Which is relatively understandable. So we want this. Right, we can't do it like that. There, and then we could do this one like that, I suppose. Well, actually, there's no point doing it like that because I've got to get this side as well. So let's see, expand that and drop it down 1 more square. So we can there. Like that. It'll be a bit easier to work with. So I can go that way to there if I'm not in the way. Then the petroleum gas one can go there. That could be the way the pipe goes for that. And that can go like that. And if I get these pipes, go there, straight along there. Technically, I can do those two, and that will fill there. So let's see. Get that along there. Nope. Not quite enough. Let's go and grab some more pipe. That was. It's down here. Yep, typically only one off, but there we go. And that's now got those two. If I put this on now, there and there, you can see by the pipe work that this one goes straight under there, but it doesn't attach to these two. So the water's going through that way into that one. But what I'm going to do, just to make walking through easy, is do that, just so we can walk through there. It's not so bad because you can just go around, but if you can make it easier, do it, because this will take up a lot of space. But we're good for that. I think I want 3 of those on, so let's put another one on. Yes, do it that way. Yeah, let's get the next one on. I'm going to do essentially the same method. So put that up to... Might be a little trickier than this. Do it that way. Right, there's no point doing anything like that, so let's just go. Oh, saving. Right, it's. Right, yeah. Right, I've got I can use that, and they won't attach now, so that's okay there. But now we need to get the water over here, which Yeah, let's see. Let's try and get that a different way. Let's do it like that for now, because I know the water will go through there. A bit like a puzzle game, really. Put that on. So that's water there, and then we need the sulfuric acid, which comes through that way. It's not quite what I was going for. I'll probably lift this up 1, I think. It's probably the best method. Lift that up 1. I'll put that there. That wouldn't need to go there now. It'll have to go up 1. There. To there. And then I can sort of wrap it like that. That will now work, and I can still walk. No, I can walk through. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I can walk through that. But we're good, and that'll essentially attach those 3, and they will make sulphur now. As soon as we turn them on, they'll make sulphur. And what I'm going to do, you can use them like that. That's perfectly fine using them like that. Or what you can do is you can turn them. Do what I'm going to do and turn them straight into sulfuric acid. But what I'm going to do here, these don't come out in thing. These come out on a belt like that. So let's see how quickly do these craft. Let's have a look. 1 second. So right, I'm gonna. So if it takes 1 second, we only need 1 of these each, because these take half a second each. So I could do that, and that'll be fine. And that'll work like that. And then what I want to do is what would be the best method? Because what I want to do is I want to essentially belt this back down that way. But I want to do it in a slightly different manner, because this has to go back into 3 more. So essentially there, and there. So what's this need? But that needs both water, so we need water straight along there. But it's not ideal for us to just send water straight. Well, we can do it that way, but it'll be a bit difficult. So needs to come down an extra. I think probably about maybe there. Let's send it round like it would do. That's a space, so probably there is where it's recommending, but again I think I need to go one more lower for the spacing issues. So there, like that, like that. So now if I remove this and put this here, oh nope, too far, there, like that. So this can go there, there and there. Oh, it's got to go one further out, like that. And the reason why it's got to do that is because this needs to go, we need access to water, and if we've got these in the way, we can't just put a single pipe along the bottom there. So oops, saving, let's just get them out there like that. Well, that one didn't matter, but it makes it easy to walk through. And this is where that single belt's going to go, the single pipe, like that. Now I think it's better to bring it down this end, so that's how we're going to do it. Let's put that there, then do the underground belt to there, and do exactly the same there. Now if I press, not press, but put a pipe there, that's now watering these ones, which means these now work. And the best thing is, if I put them there, that will actually turn on all of that. I can power all that with just those two. And look, hey presto, it's not quite entirely fitted out there. But what we're going to do, I'm going to put a pipe down here, and they'll go straight into a pipe work there, because you have to pipe them through rather than the this is essentially another form of liquid. So that's essentially that, and that's essentially one done. That's how you make your sulfuric acid for things like your batteries and stuff like that. So what we want explosives now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a splitter here, there, and I'm going to send this down this way. Well, probably not that far, because what I want is I want to get explosives, and we need a little bit of sulphur for that. And this will essentially split it off here and put some down here, whichever's needed. Actually, before I do that, I think I'm going to balance this, because I think it might be needed. I've got to put that first one there. Yeah, let's send it down there. It's got to go that way. Right, balance time. There. There. In fact, I could probably just do it straight down. No, I can't. Can I? Right, it'll come onto this bottom one, so no, it won't. It's got to go that way, and then it can come down like so. There, yeah, that's how it can happen, and that'll essentially just even them out on both sides. It does. I don't need to do like a big giant proper balancer like I did right back this end with these ones, because it's not going to be used for everything at once. It's just going to be in this small situation here. So once we've got that, we can get another splitter back out to put that one there, and these will fill on both for now, just to keep the belt full. Once it gets to there, I don't think we need any more, because sulphur is only used for explosives and sulfuric acid. I believe so. I can't think of anything else that it might be used in. Because everything in here that requires things like that only require explosives, but not a sulphur. So I think we're good to go with that. So now we can get this one on here, there, and let's get that one there. And we want this to have... Oh yes, I forgot about that. We can do that at some other point. But I want to do explosives. So this needs water. And it needs coal. So we need to get the coal from somewhere else, which is a bit of a pain because it's all the way up here. So we need to drag this coal from up here and send it down here, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. and we need water down here. So, right, let's just do it a slightly different way. I can do it like that, but I don't really want to, because it's a bit more of a pain in the ass. So, I can do it that way. No, yes. I can, but that's, again, it's a pain in the ass. Well, it's not needed in both ports, so to be honest, we should be able to. It'd be fine doing it like that, really, because you don't need to put the put water in both ports. You can use one, so I think we'll probably do it that way. So let's just get that and just put it to there and do that. Then put the single pipe in. That's now going to here. That will fill this one up. Does it require? It only needs one of each, so it's not too expensive, and they take a bit of time to make, which is probably the main problem. But then this can then be pulled out, and they can be put onto a belt of some sort. Do it there. Yeah, do it that way, because that's probably the best way for it. And these will be put on this side, so we want it coming out there onto there. Actually, these are going to be. They're only going to be used for. These are going to be used for two things, aren't they? Let's. Nope. If I go on here, they'll be used. So explosives. They're used for things like rockets. Yep, so that's one thing. Mines, if I want them, they're two. Yes, we've unlocked rocket launchers and a flamethrower, but we'll get that on in the time being, either this episode or next episode, depending on which one we come. Probably next episode we'll get that on. Yeah, it's used for rockets, both types. You get rockets and you get a different type of rocket as well. And used for landmines, and I think it's used for a couple of other things as well. But I'm not entirely sure. So I think I'll use a basic balancer thing for that one. I'll leave that there. That's fine by me. So I'm gonna do the belt how we used to do it, like that. There, that way. And this can go up that way, because that's the way it's going to be going. Don't need to do that long at the moment. So that's that balance, and it's done. And that'll. That may do it. If I need be, I'll make another one, and we'll just do it round it. But at the moment, I think we should be fine. Don't think we'll need another one. If we do, we've got enough space to plant that one there perfectly easily. And I'll just bring this back and do it to both. But at the moment, that'll suffice. So yes, that's explosives done. So yeah, now that's on. Let's see. Turn the thing on. May as well do. There and there. Didn't quite power these, so we'll have to go through here for this one. Where's the right, 5 for that? Doesn't go that far, so it's got to go there. I'll go there then, when I'm close enough to it. But what I want this. Do that, and that does all 3. There we go. Now we have sulphur. We need coal for this one, remember, so this will fill this up, this pipe, and once it has done. Oh, we need iron as well. Oh, okay, then we might be in a little bit more trouble than I thought. Right, okay, we don't need that. We need iron down here, so we need to get some iron. So let's find out where we can. Well, we may as well just grab it straight from here, shouldn't we? Nothing. So yeah, let's get it straight from this. We'll use an underground belt there, like that. Where's the best place for this to go to? Probably there, like that. But well, do it that way, because we'll need to. Let's figure out where we're going to get this to go first. Do it there. Let's get some more underground pipes. Yeah, this one shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. So yeah, you only need one output for them at the most. Where are we going to put these? Because this is what we want to fill. I think I'm going to do it that way. So we don't want that one there. Then that way, and then that way. Do it like that. And then we'll belt this one there. Well, pipe it there, and then to there. And it's nice, perfectly lined up as well, so that works. Underground belt will do there perfectly fine, although it's not needed there at all because it's going over the top. Just going to move this one. Yeah, that could go. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do perfectly fine. Making another line around the top. There's one down here, so it'll all be powered down this end. Because it was essentially just the main line going through, but I put a second one down there just before we started. But yes, iron, that's what we need. Let's just see how far is that going to there. That will then go up here. It won't attach to this one, so that's fine. So let's get some. Get that on there, in there, and in there. That's now making some. We are now making sulfuric acid, which is very nice. And I'm gonna. Ooh, it's a bit of a shame we can't fit that in both, but that'll have to do. And that's that one gone. That's now working. So now we need to get the coal down here, which is going to be a bit of a pain, and I have no idea why that chest is broken a little bit. But hey. So what we want coal down here. It don't need a lot, nowhere near a lot. I could probably do, yeah, I think a simple belt like that will suffice. Send this right there. Right, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to do this slightly differently, because if we need to upgrade this, then it's going to be a bit of a pain. So I'm actually going to do that on there, like that, and then I'm going to use a long inserter. No, I'm not, because that's not going to work. Right, didn't think that through. Okay, that's not quite what I was going for. That'll take off the those which we don't want. Let's see him get rid of that for a second. If I was to remove those two, that won't quite work, will it? However, that's a suggestion. Since now we have the space, I should be able to do them like that. No, that's not worked. It's not perfectly necessary for us to do it that way, but just wanna, if I can. Right, we've got this space, haven't we? So let's put it there. And we want that going into there, and then down there. There we go, sorted. So this can then go to there, like that. And then we can use these long inserters for the coal. There we go, sorted. That will have to move at some point, actually. Not the long one, I want the short one. Put it there. Yeah, whatever. That'll suffice and will work. When we get the second one, we'll have to put that one there, and that'll do perfectly fine. Where's that light? Light. There they are. Just throw that there, so you can see. Throw a couple more in, I suppose. Put them in the one there. And put one. That should do. Right, we want coal, so let's find a decent place to get some. Right. I want to put an underground belt there. To there, that'll do. Where's the next piece of... There's probably the best piece of coal for us to use. So if I use an underground belt, like that... that all there, and we can use this straight down here. We don't need it on both sides because it's not going to use that much, I don't think. If it does, then we can do it again in different, change it if we need to, but at the moment it saves us wasting the coal. And I'll upgrade this belt later on so it comes out faster. But that's that one gone now, so now we should be getting explosives. That light don't work, it's redundant. So yes, there we go, there's our first piece of explosives as well. Yeah. Very productive day. This will only fill to brim, and once this is filled, this will stop making what it is. So now we've got that. See, these are now getting quite full, so we want to get these used very quickly. But we can't really do anything with this at all, and we can't do, well, we can do something with that actually. So let's get that on now. I reckon it's probably ideal for us too. I'm going to get 2 of them on for now, just for purposes. So right, we could actually do this one straight here because we won't need a huge amount. So let's see, let's do something like that. Can we do that? Actually no, because I might want to change this elsewhere as well actually. So we are going to go down here. Let's start with this bit. I'm going to put it straight into that. Will that not reach? Yes it will. To there and under that. And we want to turn this into lubricant. So we're going to put this here. We won't. I think you'll only need one of these, and it uses 1 heavy oil for 1 lubricant, so 1-to-1 ratio. But you'll only ever really need 1. But well, it's just increase the size. Or just do that essentially. If we need a second one, I'll put a second one. But at the moment, that will suffice for the rest of eternity, and it can go pretty much there and fell straight into that because there's nothing. We can't really do anything else with it. So, but yeah, to be honest, it looks. Do we want it like that? It looks slightly vulgar, but you know what? Screw it. Put a gap. That way, at least I can walk through it, and that will do. That's that. That's done. Ready. That can literally go on right now. There. And let's just plug in the heavy oil. Sorted. That's now on the go, and that's now making lubricant for us to use. So technically, we can get the next set of belts on once we've researched them. The blue ones we haven't researched themselves, and we can get the red electric units. Well, you got engine units, you have electric engine units, but I'm not sure what the difference is. But they require lubricant, so we'll need those for robots. And at the moment, we can't do anything with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple more of these on, so it doesn't fill up. Well, it will fill up, but we need to keep the amount. So here we go, it levels that between them now. So we want to keep this from filling up, because otherwise because if this is full, these will not make any. But they won't make any either anymore. They'll stop making stuff. Why isn't this one making any? It can't get light oil out. Why not? Was it only... Well, what's wrong with this? Did I... No. That one's making it. Why is this one not making? That's perfectly fine. That should be working. Okay, let's just reset that one. There we go. Don't ask me why that one wasn't working. It just wasn't. There we go. It's working now. Don't know what was going on with that. It was slightly weird. So what we're going to do. So that's that for now. But there is a second thing I want to do, but I want to so I might wait for that a little. In fact, no. Well, the episode's essentially, well, pretty much there. We're pretty much double the episode. We've been about half an hour, so just under. But well, on the next episode, I want to do something else, and I want to get these three types of solid fuel on. The reason being, it will use up some of the light oil, and we can actually replace it with coal in certain areas. Because if something like, for example, this requires coal, then we can't change that. That's stuck with coal, and there's nothing you can do about that. Things like this, it requires coal. But we can't change that. But if you want something like the car, where it is, down here, things like the car here, this requires coal, but you can also use it for solid fuel. And I think different solid fuels have different ratings. But yes. So let's have a look. If I go to which one is it? Where's it at? Just use that one. So go to coal. We have, if it says fuel value, is essentially that's how much energy that 1 unit of that will give out. So that gives 8.0 millijoules of power. These do 25 millijoules an hour. So these are about they're a tad more than 3 times as effective. So it's 3 and a bit effectiveness of this. But what I'm going to do, instead of just putting it on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on, and we're going to work it into the circuit network with the red circuits and whatnot, with this lot. And I'm going to essentially go through this with you for a little bit, because what I want to do is I want to make it so that if this is full, it will start making it, and if this is empty, it will stop. Because if this is I want it so this is making, it's using this up, so it doesn't end up full. If this ends up full, everything will stop, and I want to do it for all 3. This one's not going to be so bad, but these 2, I definitely want it doing with that. It's not so bad with this one either. Yeah, we'll get on some lubricant. We've got a slither there, but that's all for this episode at the moment. We've got some sulphur on, and we've got some whoa, that's filled up very quick. Yes, we want to essentially get this on, because as soon as this is filled up, so when this is full and this is essentially not doing anything, we want this to make a solid fuel, because otherwise again it will fill up and stop these 2 from working. So if we wanted lubricant and this is stopped, we can't get lubricant because this will end up being empty and this won't be filling it up. So again, you do want to make sure you're getting them all done. So yeah. So that's essentially the sulphur and the sulphuric acid on the go. Next episode we'll be getting, well, we need plastic as well, don't we? But that requires petroleum gas. So we'll probably get plastics on, and probably these. These don't take too much, so we'll get them on, and if we have time, I'll show you the circuit network after that. So see you in the next episode, fellas. Bye.